What is up, guys, and welcome to an updated Exodia deck profile. Now, Exodia is just a super fun and just gimmicky deck. It's Exodia, Exodia. So it's been a while since I updated it, So I made a couple new tweaks to it over throughout the last year. Some cool little tech things, or just make it a little more, it works. So without further ado, let's get into it. So now, we do have, of course, the 5 pieces. I mean, this is just standard Exodia stuff. You have the 5 pieces. I mean, this is your win condition. This is your only win condition. You have to have it. So if we lose any of these cards, it sucks ass. So yeah, we need those. Our next cards, we have 3 more pieces of any Exodia piece that we need. 3 which we do run, of course, the one Sangan as well, because they search when they're just sent from the field to the graveyard. So, and their errata effects don't matter, really, because they just skip the search. So these are just basically more pieces of Exodia. Like, honestly, it's what it is. It just searches it off. Then, of course, we have our most important draw spell, not spell, but our card in the deck. We have, of course, Royal Magical Library. Nice super rare upgrade we got in one of the OTS packs. So, yeah, of course, what Magical say Library does, every time you activate a spell card, get a spell counter on it, you move 3 spell counters, draw a card. So, basically, you can just normal summon this, you go crazy with all your draw spells, and you get into more draws with this, it just snowballs. Just snowballs into more drawing. Our other main kind of draw monster is, of course, Card D. Basically, you just normal summon this with a basically a battle fader in hand and get the 2 draw off in it, like card drawer. If it sucks, it goes right to the end phase, but it draws 2 more cards, so it's always good that way. Next, we have, of course, the 3 battle fader. We want to live. That's the goal with this deck. In case we don't get our win con right away, we want to live to the next turn. This just basically stops the battle phase right in its tracks. We also run, of course, 2 Cyber Valleys. I did run Scarecrow for a little bit. The Scarecrow that's similar to Battle Fader in a way, but I think Valley is good because it ends the phase, but you also can draw cards off its effect, so it's like a 2-for-1 in the honestly. I always liked Valley. I ended up liking Valley a lot more. Then our last monster is Toon Max Sorcerer. This is for our Toon Table of Context spam into this final, which we can combo off with, of course, it's a spellcaster, so you'll see why that's really relevant in a little bit. Of course, we want to live, so of course, Swords of Venal Light. It's gimmicky, it's old, but you know what? Sometimes it sticks. It sucks there's a lot of back row removal now in the format, so this deck ain't really that good at, it's just Exodia, so it's not really that good at all, but Swords of Venal Light, something to stall for as long as you can, really. Basically, try to give you 3 turns where your opponent cannot attack you, of course, the classic strat. Of course, we have 2 Table of Contents. This searches basically you open one, you search the other one, then you go into your Toon Mass Sorceress, and then you're done. It's a way to thin the deck, get counters on your library, the fun stuff with that. Our only pot card we have, of course, Duality. Duality is the best one. Extravagance and Prosperity. They're good in the respective decks and the respective format, but in Exodia deck they absolutely suck because there's nothing like opening with Extravagance is your only card in your hand, and then both Extravagance and Prosperity stop you from drawing with card effects the rest of the turn. So with a deck that wants to constantly draw, kind of sucks when you can't draw no more after the Resolvation. So honestly, Pot of Duality lets you dig 3 deep, pick one up. We don't special summon, so that's fine. Of course, we have Darkwood Dealings. Yes, you allow your opponent to basically recycle their cards, but it's another draw 1, so we have it. So we need it. Of course, this is why spellcasters are interesting. We have 2 Spellbook of Knowledges. Basically, we can tribute off our library or the Toon Mass Sorcerer after we looped it with all the Toon Table of Contents, and basically Spellbook of Knowledge it off and draw 2. So it's just another draw spell that is really useful in the deck. On the terms of Swords of the Venal Light, we do run Messenger of Peace. It's another gimmicky and cool stall card. Very popular in, say, the recent Progression series or a couple of the other, like, SEMO series going on that kind of got made interest in this card because it's pretty cool. 100 points per standby, so has no cost really. Then any if you not can pay, this card destroys, and then all monsters with attack of 1500 points or more cannot attack. So it kind of just prevents you from dying at the very least, and it just is another way to stall out your opponent. Next, we have Upstart and 1 day apiece for our last 2 spell cards. Upstart cards, draw 1 for 1 day apiece as well, and it prevents it basically also stops one of your opponent's battle phases too that next turn. And our last 2 cards, we run 2 Reckless Agreeds. Yes, it skips battle, it skips turns, but honestly, it's a card that says draw 2. And yeah, and your drawing 2 might draw you into more draw spells, so it's never a bad one. It just skips your draw phases. It doesn't restrict you on drawing like Prosperity or Extravagance does. But yeah, that has been a quick little update on my Exodia deck profile. Honestly, I think it's the best it's going to get if in terms of a draw style Exodia. Of course, there's the builds where you can just mill everything to the graveyard and basically backup soldier out or something like that. But, this deck, it does pop off. It does combo. Half the time, if you get the right RNG, you can basically get Exodia. And then if you don't, you have the ability to survive till your next turn to combo off as well. So, but that has been my updated Exodia deck profile. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of it. And, let me know if you have any other, like a build that you like more than just, the typical draw your deck and survive Exodia deck. But again, thank you guys for watching. And it's just cool. Exodia is just cool. But again, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are staying safe and staying healthy. Bye-bye.